Vicki Roberts Sanfelipo, aka Spitfire, is the second of four children born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. She was always a tomboy, preferring to ride her bicycle rather than play with dolls. In her 20s, she found herself a single parent, looking for a way to make a living so she could support her three daughters. She sang and played guitar on the weekends while going to nursing school. She bought her first motorcycle in 1987, a 1979 Sportster, which taught her a lot about how to keep a bike running. She was obsessed with the Sturgis motorcycle rally and insisted that she was going to ride the 1,600 miles round trip to attend the rally. With only $200 in her pocket, she left against the advice of her friends. She stayed at Glencoe Campground and put another 400 miles on touring the hills the 5 days that she was out there. As she arrived safely back home with $8 left in her pocket, she screamed out loud, "I did it!" In 1996, she was invited to attend a class being hosted by Abate of Wisconsin and taught by Slider Gilmore called Two-Wheel Trauma. It was this class that inspired her to create a full-day academic program called A Crash Course for the Motorcyclist. That program was the springboard for accident scene management, which has grown into the world's most recognized and accredited program with nearly 40,000 students trained in 6 countries. She has taught both bystanders and professional rescuers and was brought in by South Dakota DOT to teach the State Patrol in preparation for the rally. The training is being credited with saving lives and improving outcomes for thousands of injured riders. As Spitfire was working on building the program, she continued to work as a nurse at the local hospital. She worked in the float pool, intensive care, surgery, and ended her hospital nursing career as an educator for surgical services. She always excelled at her job and was honored as Nurse of the Year in 2007. By 2010, it was getting hard to juggle her 2 jobs, so with the blessing of her husband, Tony Pan, she quit her hospital job to focus on accident scene management. Today, after 24 years, she still continues to volunteer for the organization full-time. Spitfire has a long list of accomplishments as a motorcyclist. She's a proud member of the Iron Butt Association. She appears in 4 books written about women and motorcycling and has been a presenter at many conferences and rallies for over 30 years. In 1992, she became a founding partner of the Central Wisconsin Motorcycle Show that went on to host an Easy Riders Rodeo. In 1996, she became the first female road guard for Wisconsin Governor Thompson's Harley Tours. In 2000, she co-founded Women in Motion, a group of 25 female road guards who worked with law enforcement and local communities to plan 250-mile group rides to benefit accident scene management. On June 21, 2002, she and Tony Pan Sanfelipo, who is a freedom fighter in the Hall of Fame, got married on the arms of Crazy Horse, making them the first couple to have been married on the arm. Tommy Thompson and her dad walked her down the aisle. In 2010, she and Chris Hoover co-created a program called Road Guardians to provide more educational opportunities to riders. They held a large national motorcycle safety conference in Chicago called the Bikers Betterment Conference. Also in 2010, she became the motorcycle safety spokesperson for Allstate Insurance. She did presentations at rallies and wrote for Allstate Rider News for 6 years. Being a patriotic biker, she and diva Amy Scolling co-created Diamond Posse. 5 women rode from San Antonio, Texas to Green Bay, Wisconsin with a film crew, raising funds for the Center for the Intrepid. Later, she was honored to be the keynote speaker at safety events held in Eglin Air Force Base in Florida and Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota. While teaching in Hawaii, she was presented with the Spirit of the Bayonet Award from the 65th Battalion at Schofield Barracks in appreciation for teaching Army personnel. For 2 years, she held a weekly radio show for road hogs called The Inside Scoop with Spitfire. But 2014 was an important year that changed her life when Chris Summer Simmons introduced her to Lonnie Isom Jr., founder of the Motorcycle Cannonball Run. She joined the Motorcycle Cannonball that September as the course medic. She served for 3 cannonballs and the inaugural cross-country chase that is produced by Jason and Leanne Sims. Today, Spitfire enjoys riding both of her bikes, but the one she loves the most is her custom Harley-Davidson Fat Boy named Trigger. Her name Spitfire serves her well. Motorcycling is her life, and she loves being of service to her biker family.